Good morning, Card Meanie. It's RJ, and it is time for the Sunday Trivia Recap. Hooray! Sorry I don't have any cool sound effects to do cheers or anything like that, but that's going to be good enough for you today. So here we go. Let's get right to it. On Monday, question was, where was Kurt Schilling born? Because he was born, if you look at his listings, in a unique state. Not like there's never been another player from that state, but it's few and far between. And you will see, if you look on the back of his card up here, this is his 2008, I should say, card, and it says he was born 11/14/66 in Anchorage, Alaska. Like I said, you do not get many people, many Major League Baseball players who were born in Alaska. I don't know if Kurt Schilling moved when he was a teenager or younger so that he was able to play more than a person from Alaska, but he was born in Alaska, it says. So, the prize for getting that right is this rainbow foil version of this year's 2022 Angels card, showing Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout giving a high five. Very nice little pickup there for your collection. And on the screen are the individuals who correctly guessed the answer. So we shall shuffle once, as we are wont to do, and we will spin, and you must hit 3 times in order to succeed. So good luck to everybody. There you go. Good week for me. It's a lot of good stuff coming up this week on my regular videos. I put out my goals update. I've been, if you look back over my earlier videos this year, it was the goals like we are all wont to do. We all put out our goals for the year 2022, and I did so. And I'm tracking at the end of every month how many of those cards did I accumulate. So that'll be like Monday's video. And then the other 2 videos mostly are things I picked up through random act of kindness, RAKs, or some trades. So check out those videos this coming week, please. I'll be doing my best to check out a lot of other people's videos as I can. I was taking some time this week, actually, I should say this week, just this morning as I woke up and I was struggling to get out of bed. I grabbed the phone, watched YouTube and some of the YouTube videos that people post while you were sleeping or whatnot, and was able to catch up on a YouTuber who kind of got me back into being excited about the hobby and back into making my own channel and content. And that was a individual near me named Ray from Philly, and he had put a couple videos together. Ooh, look at this. Okay, so we got 3 here on the first one. Mike Line TV. Mike, I don't recall if I have your information. If I do not, I will shoot out an email to you. But either way, you got this cool Shohei Ohtani, Mike Trout rainbow foil version of their 2022 Angels team card. So congrats, Mike. Moving on to Wednesday's question. Wednesday's question was in keeping with the theme of being born in odd places. Have here a card of Bruce Bochy, manager extraordinaire of the Giants and Padres over the years. And back in the days as a player, this is his 85 Topps card, catcher with the Padres. And like Kurt Schilling, he was born in a unique place. And again, not unique as in nobody else was ever born in this place, but take a look on the back here. We will go zoom in, and if you look at the top line here, Bruce Bochy was born in the little town of Landebassac, France. Just the country of France is all I was looking for, but Bruce Bochy was born in France. Now, I'm going to say, if you look at the year, zoom out again, he was born in 55. I'm going to guess his parents were, at least his father was in the service, and they were stationed over in France when the time came for Bruce Bochy to be born, and that's why he was born in France. But, for all I know, he's really French. Anyway, prize for that one is this cool Juan Soto master photo from last year's 2021 Top Stadium Club product. Really neat card of one of today's star players, obviously. So that's what's up for grabs now for this one. And again, we are on Tuesday now, so these people were on the list. Actually, let me take one other thing. There's one more person at the bottom of the list that doesn't make it on the screen. So there you go. Those are the individuals who were correctly gave that answer. Now, Mike Line TV just got a win on that on Monday, so he's not eligible this year, but he did not answer the Wednesday question, so everybody on this list remains. So here we go. And again, we shuffle once and we spin. So, and like I was saying a second ago, I was catching up on some videos put out by Ray from Philly, one of my favorite YouTubers, mostly because he's a Mike Schmidt fan like I am. And he's a very much a PSA set registry kind of guy. That's his focus, is PSA cards and various PSA set registries. He's been doing what is known as the PSA Basic Tops run of a number of different players. So he's up to he's just starting Carl Yastrzemski. So he's got 3 cards now of Carl Yastrzemski for his basic tops run of, like, I think he said it's like 24 cards or 22 cards, something like that. But he also is interested in a couple other PSA set registries. He's doing the top 100 cards of the 80s, Mike Payne's top 300 cards of the 20th century, top 50 sluggers by Sporting News, whole bunch of different. Ray is just a PSA set registry kind of a guy. So I enjoy following him. I am a small PSA set registry kind of guy. I'm not as all in as I would say Ray is. But because I'm a set kind of collector, the PSA set registry appeals to me. The concept of completing a set. In this case, although it being a set of listed cards by some third entity, so to speak. But anyway, so Ray showed off his 2 pickups for his Carl Yastrzemski run, and then he also showed off a card from the 100 Great Cards of the 80s, and then again 1 card from the 300 Great Cards of the 20th century. So Ray is kicking it over in his PSA set registries. And again, what I'll be showing off on Monday is some pickups for my goals list. And my goals list was to complete a couple. That's Wilbur Cookmeyer. Just got his 3rd one. Okay. Yeah, Wilbur Cookmeyer. I know I have Wilbur's contact information. So, Wilbur, I will be sending out to you, sir, this great Juan Soto card. So that's for you. Oh, I got to take a moment here because I'm about to go for the next one and I forgot to bring down what you win. So I had to stand up and grab that real quick. So we've done 2. Going on to the next one. Wilbur is out for the Friday one because he won. I do not see Mike Line TV there at all, but he would have been out as well. So these individuals remain to talk about this question. Friday's video was all about stamps, and if you remember, I asked which professional baseball player was the first one to appear on a stamp minted by the United States. Now, I had to do it a number of ways. One is because the U.S. has a policy never to put anybody's image on a stamp unless they are deceased. But other nations didn't have that issue, so it's possible other nations had stamps for their postage services of current Major League Baseball players while they were still alive back in the day. So, example, I don't know if Japan ever minted a Babe Ruth stamp, but they love Babe Ruth. I'm not sure if any other nation, Mexico, did they ever put out some stamps of any players who eventually made it to the major leagues or something like that. So I didn't. I made it specific to the U.S. And I actually took some time because, I thought maybe some baseball players who were stars of the past had like 1 or 2 games in the major leagues and then went on to greater things. Like, did any president ever play in the major leagues and then go on to be president? Did any actors or any actors ever appear early in the major leagues early in their career and then make it to a stamp um, before the actual first professional baseball player? And I couldn't find anybody, so I'm going to stick with what I found. And I Googled it, and as to the best of my ability, this is the answer to that question. The first person, the first professional baseball player to ever appear on a United States postage stamp was Jackie Robinson. And this is my sheet of Jackie Robinson stamps. This happened in 1982. Now, it's funny, there was a Jim Thorpe stamp created soon after. Now, Jim Thorpe played in the major leagues, but the stamp was dedicated to his time in the football realm. So that was another thing I was worried about. Was there a player who appeared as a football player on a stamp or a basketball player on a stamp who had also played briefly in the major leagues? Again, couldn't find one. So we're going to go with Jackie Robinson. And the individuals up there successfully answered the question. And the prize, I said, if you recall, on Friday was 5 postage stamp sized cards. So these are from these here are from Cracker Jack in 1993. This one is from Cracker Jack in 1992. The 1992 is simply a miniature version of their Donruss card from 1992, and this is Paul Molitor. And then these are reprints of the 1914-15 Cracker Jack cards that were actually inserted into Cracker Jack. And these are some of the big names of the Hall of Fame. You got Cobb, Johnson, Wagner, and Eddie Collins. So there you have it, people. That is the prize for this one. And here are like I said, these are the individuals who successfully answered the trivia question. So we will, as always, I'm trying to get it centered here. This is going to have to be as good as it gets. But we will shuffle once and then spin for 3. So, like I said, I'm trying. There are 2 PSA set registries I'm working on right now. I'm working on the 1992. I should say the 1982 Kmart box set. There are 44 cards in that set. I'm trying to get all 44 in a PSA 10. I don't know that I'll be able to do that because it turns out there aren't PSA 10s on the market of all of them that I could find. Theoretically, I could, find my own PS cards. The cards are readily available, very cheap. I can find a really good condition one, send it in, hope it gets a 10. But I'll probably just stick to whatever I can find on the bay and come back and just make the PSA set registry as best as I can. So I picked up a couple more for those, and also the all-time great Phillies PSA set registry I am working on. I think I just looking at it last night, there are 34 cards in that set. So I'm working to get up to at least 17 this year. So half the set I want to have completed by the end of this year. So I picked up another one for that set that I will show off this coming week. So, like I said, like Ray from Philly, I am doing my best to work on my PSA set registries. But I'm only doing a couple every year. Nailed it. I think that's nailed its 3rd one. It is. So nailed it. Gets the 5 little postage stamp size cards. And that is all I have for you guys for trivia this week. Again, there's another week coming up soon. Starting tomorrow, I'll have 3 new videos drop, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 new trivia questions for y'all. Some really fantastic prizes for y'all to win, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this little recap of the trivia. Congrats to the winners. Please keep trying out there. Please keep supporting my channel and everybody else's channel as I do to yours to the best of my ability. Please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, all that jazz, and take care.